Just about on center line.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 7991 uniform with Bravo 5 miles north at 2,500.
Cessna 4899 Golf, Tacoma ground, runway 17, taxi to Bravo 3, then Alpha. Cessna 7991 uniform, Tacoma Tower, ident.
We got more of a headwind this time.
And Tacoma Tower 94659 are holding for runway 17 ready for a southwest departure.
The conditions are a little different.
Cessna 94659, Tacoma Tower, hold short of the runway.
Holding short, runway 17, 94659.
Cessna 266, runway 17, cleared to land.
Hey, Roger, clear to land.
55 over the threshold.
Check AOA.
It'll be kind of short if you probably want power. We'll wait short. Go around, go around, go around.
Caution, too slow.
10 at a time. Now we got to safe. Get your nose down. Get your nose down.
That's right.
Okay, so now we can do the next 10 flaps.
For traffic.
Got it?
Stand
Good.
down, wind 75 uniform.
Cessna 901 uniform. You're following a Cessna ahead of you 1 mile.
Way too much trim.
Traffic, 901 uniform. Cessna 901
Trying to trim it to 55, but try to get the go around, you just can't get it. The field
yeah, part of the go around, maybe just do 2 goes down, wheels of trim real quick as part of your pattern.
Cessna 75 uniform, wide down to the right a little bit.
We actually practice what we call trim stall sometimes. When you're trimmed for 55, you put in full power. You could do
520 Papa Lima, going around.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, follow the Cessna at 11 o'clock at 1 mile on crosswind.
Got him.
We have traffic in sight, 520 Papa Lima.
Roger.
I don't know, landing's just not seeming comfortable today at all.
90465, 90 runway 17, clear for takeoff.
Part of it is the sight picture, because your sight picture initially was really good, and then the sight picture started to degrade, but I noticed you weren't making any inputs. So maybe be a little bit more conscious if that runway landing point starts moving up or down. You need to react quickly to put more or less power in, because what was happening is we were coming in too low. I could tell we were quite low the whole way.
Following a Cessna over Gig Harbor.
Looking for that traffic, 75 uniform.
It's almost like you make believe you're flying the ILS glide slope. So if you're above or below the glide slope, then you
91 uniform, number 2, runway 17, cleared to land. Number 2, 17, cleared to land, 91 uniform.
It may also be like you said with the heat, the sun hitting the ground, that could be giving you some up and down drafts too.
It could be. I'm not getting any down drafts. I don't feel like it. It just feels like I'm fighting.
Uniform traffic off your left wing at 1,800.
I have that traffic, 75 uniform.
Ready for a power reduction?
75 uniform, follow that traffic. Number 3, runway 17, cleared touch and go.
The thing is you want to kind of stay behind him, so it might be good to slow down a bit.
75 uniform.
I'd say maybe 80 knots.
Cessna 72 Charlie, extend downwind. Your number is 3, following a Cessna left base. Extended left base.
He's going to extend too, so.
Downwind will be number 3, and I'll be looking for the traffic.
Means we're probably going to extend too.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, just to extend downwind to keep following that Cessna.
We'll follow the Cessna, 520 Papa Lima.
They're going to Oshkosh. Follow the aircraft in front of you.
Cessna 72 Charlie, traffic's now just southeast of Gig Harbor.
72 Charlie has both those airplanes in sight.
He's going about
72 Charlie, roger, number 3, runway 17, clear touch and go.
Guy's going 70 knots.
Touch and go, number 3, 1672 Charlie.
I think.
Tacoma Tower, just
keep what you got, because your ground speed is 76, so.
Going miss, I believe. I don't see a plane in front of me. I'm just confirming I'm in the right place.
75 uniform, you're looking good. You're number 2 now to follow a Cessna that is 1 mile ahead of you on final.
Roger, 75 uniform.
You can double check your track.
66 taxi to parking.
About 6 degrees that way.
4, monitor ground point 8.
That looks good right there, perfect. Still got him ahead of us. He's about 1.5 miles ahead of us. That's good.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, just confirm you still have traffic in sight.
Roger that, we have traffic in sight. 0 Papa Lima.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, runway 17, cleared touch and go, number 4.
We'll be number 4 for 17, 520 Papa Lima. It's a good time to get out of here. It's getting too crowded.
Yeah. It's a good call, yeah. Probably a lot of students. The altitude check.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 4899 Golf, ready to depart, runway 17 northwest.
Cessna 4899 Golf, Tacoma Tower, hold short of the runway.
Hold short 17489 Golf.
That's easy to see.
Right, wait. 3 arrivals before we let you go.
9 Golf, roger.
It's coming up on our wing.
And now he's...
Cessna 901 uniform, left turn Alpha 2, contact ground 1 off, point 8. Left Alpha 2, over to ground, good day. Cessna 72 Charlie, go run. Go around, 72 Charlie. Cessna 72 Charlie, just expect one. What was that for 72 Charlie? 72 Charlie, disregard, go around. Go around, 72 Charlie, we're sidestepping to the west side. Cessna 72 Charlie, go around to the west and make right close traffic.
We'll go to the west, right close.
A little bit more spacing. So I would slow down and maybe do a little S-turn, give yourself some... Yeah, that guy's going around, yeah. Slow down to 60 if you can. Or should be all the way out. Pitch up for 60. Work out well because you're kind of high anyway.
And Cessna 72 Charlie, early right turn is approved. Early right turn approved, we're turning now, 72 Charlie. And Cessna 72 Charlie, I'll call your base for departing traffic. Call our base, 72 Charlie.
You can let them know that you want to depart to the southwest. That will help them. After the touch and go.
We'd like to depart after this to the southwest.
Cessna 520 Papa Lima, roger, southwest departure approved after touch and go.
Touch and go, and out to the southwest, 520 Papa.
So you got 3 whites and a red, that's good. Speed's just what we wanted, about 6. Remember what happened last time? They want to carry some more power, yeah. See how low your power is, you know. We want at least 1600.
Check AOA.
Full flaps. Now you start pitching it for 55, and then more you pitch, the more power you have to add because you're going to be losing
Caution. Too
efficiency.
slow. Check
So you're
AOA.
at 47 now.
Check
More
AOA.
power. More power.
Check AOA.
I'll land on that white stripe there. I can gradually reduce the
Caution.
power
Too
and round
slow.
out. Cut the power,
Check
round out,
AOA.
and you should have it.
Caution. Too slow.
Oh, look, that's perfect landing. Well done. Okay, take your with the flaps.
72
More to
Charlie,
the right.
turn approved.
Yeah. You have your trim
Turn
set.
approved, 1672 Charlie.
What? Trim. You gotta set your trim.
Off runway 17, clear for takeoff, make a right downwind departure.
4899
Rotate.
Golf, clear for takeoff, right downwind.
Oh, that was very good. See how much power it took? Because the slower you go, the more power it takes, paradoxically.
Cessna 72 Charlie, runway 17, clear touch and go.
I'm sure you'll be relieved to get out of here, huh?
A little bit, yeah. It wasn't quite as comfortable as I normally feel.
Yeah.
For me, just
Cessna 72
that
Charlie,
guy there.
after touch and go, make left close traffic.
comfortable.
After touch and go, left close traffic, 1672 Charlie.
Close for a second.
It looks like we're clear ahead and to the right.
Hawk 1658 Charlie's hold short of 17 for IFR departure. Skyhawk 1658 Charlie, Tacoma Tower, hold short of the runway. Hold short of the runway, 1658 Charlie. Cessna 75 uniform, extend downwind for departure.
Sending downwind 75 uniform.
All right, we're at 800. Silent might take it right.
Let's head over to McNeil Island. We can do some maneuvers over at McNeil Island. Traffic's pretty clear. And we can climb out at about VY, just practice flying VY up to 2,500. There's those updrafts.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 7991 uniform at 17 for south departure. Cessna 7991 uniform, Tacoma Tower, hold short of the runway. Hold short 1791.
Okay, so what should our speed be right now?
75 uniform, left base approved.
That's 74? And we're climbing at VY.
75 uniform.
So you're going to probably want to pitch about 10 degrees, maybe a little bit, yeah.
17, clear.
Just to practice your VY climb.
Cessna 1658
There you go.
Charlie.
I guess I was doing a cruise climb because I was watching 5 and
wind will be left close traffic.
So trying to watch for traffic underneath you.
17 clear for takeoff, 1658.
always feel uncomfortable with the nose too high.
That's a reasonable choice. Sure. What I'd like you to do is look at McNeil Island and kind of think about the winds, and if you do have an engine out, kind of picture in your mind where you'd want to land. So I'll give you time to kind of look it over.
Okay.
At a certain point, I'll suddenly say you lost your engine, but it won't be a total surprise. That way it'll be a little more comfortable. Think of like a miniature traffic pattern, like, you know, your downwind, your base, and your final. Just the fact you don't have engine power, but you still do that, yeah. So kind of picture it in your mind, yeah.
Well, up here, it appears to be the wind's about like that, up here at least.
Yeah.
We are close to being on what would be our final.
That's right. The winds down there may be a little different.
Yeah, they would be.
Probably somewhere from the south, I guess.
Tacoma Tower, Cessna 53632, 1 to the
nice thing is that today they're very light winds.
17 approach.
So we'll continue climbing to 3,500.
Tower, continue approach.
And
continue approach 630.
kind of become familiar with all the fields that you might want to use.
There's a lot of choices.
Cessna 165.
And remember, it's ABC, which is airspeed, then select the best field is B. C is checklist and communication. The communication is the last part of, so least essential actually. Switch it to approach if you don't mind. We don't have to talk to them, we'll just monitor approach.
1658 Charlie, show the departure with a contact.
We need to call them, we'll know.
November 53372, you're 5 miles from Haber.
I recognize her.
2,500 until established.
Yeah.
You're clear for the VR Alpha approach into Olympia.
Let's do a quick clearing turn. Make sure everything's copacetic, especially to our south. That's where we're going to be going to the south.
November 2391 Mike, IFR cancellation is received. Maintain the VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Okay, well, let's turn to heading of east, this way, and make that a clearing turn as well. Just look around on my side, behind us.
November A131, the traffic
on the traffic
south of your course now.
Roger, 812